All right, and now it's time for a segment I like to call Movies Turning 10 Years Old and 20 Years Old this week. Date Night is a 2010 comedy starring Tina Fey and Steve Carell, who play Phil and Claire Foster, and tells the story of these two boring old couples who, after trying to have a fancy night out, they take someone else's reservations at a fancy restaurant where these two goons, played by Common and Jimmy Simpson, mistakenly take them for the Triple Horns, and now they are on the run from these two goons because they think Phil and Claire have something that they want, and we get tossed into a movie with shenanigans. So one of the things that I really do like about the film is the dynamic between Tina Fey and Steve Carell. I think they played well off of each other, playing these two boring couples who only go to work and come back home, take care of the kids, and they never really go out that much. So when they want to have this one really nice fancy lunch, they get tossed into this little mistaken identity, and you basically get a little bit of a cliched and stressful film because even though this film is paint by numbers and you know exactly where you're going with this by the end of the film, there's really nothing that really saves this film from being all that exciting because even though there is like one car chasing, which I really enjoy, the rest of the movie is really blander than I really thought because when I first saw this back in 2010 when it came out on DVD, I really got a kick out of this film and I really enjoyed it for what it was. But watching it recently really made me think about the issues that this movie really has because it tries to be a lot of different things. From one moment, it tries to balance a lot of different things. One moment it's being a comedy, another being a drama, another being an action movie, and it's really jumbled in this really big mess. And really doesn't it really doesn't go together all that well. I love Sean Levy as a director. I love the Night at the Museum trilogy, and I love what he was trying to do with this film. But even though he was trying to put all these things together, I wish it could have come a little bit stronger than I remember it being. But aside from those things that I really liked, and I think Jimmy Simpson and Common did a fair job in this film, they're really forgettable, just like Taraji P. Henson comes on after as an afterthought because she only comes in at three different scenes and she basically just brushed to the side and she only comes when the plot is convenable and have you trying to get investigated and with these characters, and by the time that the movie ends you kind of forget about them in a way. And this movie, even though it might not be for me, I really do enjoy a lot of different films. But this film, it's not as memorable as I remember. I think it's a lot blander. I wish this movie was a lot more memorable as I remember being it when I first saw it. But overall, this was a really disappointing film from what I remember to recently watching it. And I wish there was something that this movie had. I wish it didn't have too many subplots in this film because those subplots make the film messy, and I wish they removed some of that and didn't try to blend in like three different genres all in just one movie that's supposed to be a little mistaken identity rom-com. I'm going to go ahead and give Date Night a 4 out of 10. Have you guys seen Day Night? What did you think of it? Did you enjoy it when you saw it 10 years ago? And does it hold up for you from then till now? Go ahead and let me know down in the comments what you think of it. And if you like this review, go ahead and click that like and subscribe button. I'm going to be having more reviews coming out this week. And so look forward to those. And if you like this background, go ahead and let me know as well. And until next time, this is Josie Reviews.